So the best thing about 3-0, a chance to go 4-0. Ever since last year, the end of last season, our defense was playing exceptionally well. I think they held that output to whatever yards they did, well below their average. 5 turnovers on offense. That's exceptional play by our defense. So I know there's going to be a million questions about the offense, and there should be. There's a little discombobulation that's got to get worked out. We have good players, good coaches, good scheme, and I know it's sick when I start talking like that because you take away from a great effort by opponent, but it's a very good effort by opponent. But we expect much higher execution than we're having right now. So answer your questions for you.
Front row left, Bill.
There weren't any excuse that it wasn't a short week. They didn't play strange defense. Can you put your finger on?
Actually played all odd. They changed their defense, but what's the defense? You're right, Vince.
Can you put your finger on what the issue is offensively?
No, just because you can say the offensive line is not blocking well, we're not coaching well on the offensive line, and also the receivers have some issues, and it's, the quarterbacks have some issues. So it's discombobulated right now, and offense is it's a play, and the easiest way to think it's 11 people doing the right things at the right time, and we're having some issues with that. It's not happening, obviously. So go back to work and get it fixed, and get it fixed fast. I have not lost confidence in our staff and our players, obviously. They're very good players, and we'll get it worked out.
Over to the right, Clay.
Coach, the pick 6 by Darren Lee maybe ends up being the difference in the game. Maybe talk about that. And should you give one guy all the reps now? Everybody's, all the armchair guys say, oh, it's all diluted. Do you need to pick a guy and
it's all diluted?
Just the reps. Are they diluted?
There might be some truth to that. I'm not going to call some armchair people and ask them what they think. I do believe in game reps, and that's how players get better, and that's something I'm going to spend a lot of time thinking about that.
How about Darren's play?
Oh, great play. He's one of the best players in the country. I love that kid. And he's a high energy guy, and he's got great. He's got offensive skill hands, and really is a great player.
Far left, Doug.
Urban, the quarterbacks threw 3 interceptions today. What part of the offensive struggles are the quarterback at the moment?
I'm not prepared to tell you that yet. I'll give you a little bit more insight next week. But the first one, it kind of, it was a wet ball and let it go down the field. The second one was just a misread, and the third one was we were trying to vertical pass down the field, and so we misfired. I don't think there was duress on any one of them. It's just not fair for me to say. And I'm not a big BCE guy, and I'm not going to blame and complain and defend. So I'll have a little more information for you next week after we decipher what exactly happened.
And I know the game just ended, but do you know who your starting quarterback is right now?
Good question, and I don't know that right now. And I haven't had time to think about it.
Far right, Jared.
Urban, you've spoken several times the past couple of weeks about the offensive line. Just a thought on when you're dealing with them right now mid-game, are you sensing some frustration from them? Because they know and they understand.
Sure. These are veteran kids that have been playing together for a couple of years, second year playing together with the addition to Chase. And there is, that's kind of, when you think of the big wigs, we kind of understand you're displacing people, and then we're a play action team on top of that. That's when things are going downhill fast. When you get Zeke, you see Bustin ripping through there and a play action off of it. And we're not hitting that. We haven't had it really, against Virginia Tech, the Bears there, we just didn't get discombobulated. Last week was all odd, and then this week they went all odd, and we're having trouble with that right now. So we have to, number one, we got to give our players the right stuff at the right time to give a chance, and then they have to execute it. And I'm certainly not saying, boy, the offensive line wants it. That's not it at all. So we have a long way to go coaching the play. And the good thing is we're going to devote a lot of time getting this thing right.
Far left, Austin.
Urban, with as much as your reputation is tied to offense, are you okay with this currently being a defense-led program?
Sure. I'm okay with winning games, and I'm not okay with 5 turnovers and lacking execution and not be able to control the line of scrimmage, because that's a recipe for failure. When at some point you'll fail miserably. You said if turnovers, you can't control the line of scrimmage, you're not going to win a big game. And those two things got to get fixed fast.
front row right, Tim.
Yeah, the last guy I heard say discombobulated was me. How many times have you used that word in your life?
Offensively, a couple. It's been a while since we looked like this, so we got to get it fixed and get. I learned that from you.
Maybe.
Or you're just taking credit.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you this. So there was a time there when JT threw a ball out to Bennett in the left flat and pulled the string on it. Looked like you mouthed to JT watching television, "Throw the ball." I mean, what was going on there? Did you feel some tenderness from your quarterbacks today?
Once again, those kind of questions, I want to wait till I watch it. I do remember it kind of dying on him on the left flat wide open, and he's a great player. He tried to shoot that, and I think Nick was a low catch, but catch it, and turn around, make a play, and get a first down. So I'll have more. You're not going to have me start pointing fingers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I wouldn't do that, but why did you stick with JT going into the second half?
We felt like he gave us the best chance, to move the ball down the field.
Two more questions. Far left, Kevin.
Coach, how good was your secondary today? Northern Illinois had over 700 passing yards this week. Good. How's it going? He had over 700 passing yards.
I'm sorry, start it again.
Okay. How good was your secondary today? They only had 80 yards passing, over 700 in the first two games. How crucial was their performance today in giving you guys a victory?
Yeah, that's 3 games in a row. I think 2 that we kept. I didn't know that we kept them on 100 yards, right? And that's unheard of. And once again, we have a lot of. I love this quarterback we played. This coach I don't know, but I told him what an outstanding team he has. But our secondary across the board is as fine as any secondary that I've had. We've had some really good secondaries over the years.
And final question, Steve.
Yeah, Coach, you guys had a 7-point lead. It was 3rd and goal to 5, something like that. In Ezekiel, it went up the middle, got 2 yards. It looked like there was a lot of confusion on the sideline. Did somebody not know it was 3rd down, or what was the thought on that play call? Maybe, I don't know, throw the ball in the end zone there, perhaps.
I'm trying to recall the play. We've done that before.
Field goal to make it 10.
Yeah, it was kind of 2-down territory, and I wanted to pound it in there when he did the necessary yardage. Is that when he kicked the field goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, the confidence level I have right now is to give it to one of the best running backs in America and come rocking off the line of scrimmage against pressure, and which we've done many, many times over the last few years. So that was about time.
Coach, thank you very much.